right. What's up, everybody? We're going to get this thing going one way or another. We're going to have my guy, Vach Lombardi, into this thing. Yes, he's going to be into the mix. We're going to have this quick pregame talk about the Cowboys and everything that you can imagine and put on your mind. But this is the thing, guys. It is what it is. Cowboys Nation, we got to win. We must win. We got to figure out a way to win. And we're going to get this thing going. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the nation. You guys know how it goes from here. Appreciate everyone. We really need to win these games. But let me finish setting up everything.
Yo.
What's up, man? Hey, what's good with you?
Man, we chilling. It's Grandiose Lombardi. Vegan Vach up in here. I got the battle axe. Where my axe at? Hold on. Damn cowboy battle axe, like my boy M'Baku said in Black Panther. Marify. We are coming. We are coming. About to beat the hell out of Tennessee. What's good, y'all? What's good, Law?
Nothing to it, man. Hey, make sure I'm live like 95 on your YouTube page, man. Let me make sure. Jump on your YouTube page. Let me know. See the people that's in the chat box. Let them know where they can go.
We good. We got it. We got it going.
We lit, baby. Yeah.
So peep this out, man.
Talk to me.
We are live. Vach Lombardi YouTube. We are live at the Vach Lombardi Film Sessions on Facebook. Hey, y'all ain't even got to keep up with the thing. Just go over there and like it and follow it for your boy. Just some free support. Don't cost you a dime. Salute the Law Nation, everybody doing that thing over there, man. Hey, let's get Law Nation about to be off of stream probation.
Right. You already know. Couple more days.
Let them know. We going to get back in there. Miss April up in here because she love me. What's up? She think I'm handsome. What's up?
Yes.
Pre-game, man. We got Monday Night Football. We prime time, man.
Man, we prime time live like 95 all day, even twice on Sunday. We have to double it back up for Monday. We getting this thing going one way or another. I'm finna pull up your YouTube page so I can be in your chat box. This is what we call simulcast right now, baby.
We got April up here, Matt S up in here, Mike's Meticulous Detail Podcast. Say that 5 times fast. Up in here, Pat 1984. What's happening? Juan Wick.
Woo!
Prime time been in here for doggone 2 shows, man. So to him. Rodnell, Jarvis up in here, Aaron, Tony, cool. Keith, what's up?
Woo! Hey, you got in your mods up in there, man?
Nah. Phil Moore up in here. What's that? See, we don't really need mods on my channel, man.
You know, I gotta keep it PG-13. You know what I mean? But we gonna take the tie off. The tie's already off. We can roll the sleeves up.
There you go.
Yes, indeed.
I'm excited, man. We haven't had Cowboy football in a week. Somebody asked me, "Say, Vach, do you have 2 teams?" I say, "No. Why do they have 2 teams?" Well, who do you watch when the Cowboys are on bye week? I said, I hope they cancel football. The Cowboys on the damn bye week. If we ain't playing, I ain't watching.
Yes, indeed. And how about those Redskins, huh?
Getting their ass beat by the Falcons. we learned something new yesterday, boy. We learned something new. Okay, we can't run against you. We're gonna throw Tevin Coleman the football and get him going. That's gonna loosen it, and then we're gonna run it. I fully expect us to take that same approach when we go against the Redskins the second time.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the notification squad. Yes, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the show, man. Kerry Teagle, Keith Woody, all y'all on the Facebook. Don't forget to like this page, share the content, jump on Vach Lombardi's Facebook page, join those Facebook Cowboys groups, send that thing everywhere around because you guys going to get the real deal Holyfield. It's not going to be no sugary powder coat stuff right now. We're going to talk about the real. What do you feel about this game, Vach?
Man, they're gonna beat the hell out of Tennessee Titans, dog. I think we're the better team, and I don't think I'm going out on a limb saying that. You know, if you're trying to get into some deeper analysis, we could do that. I'll just go off the top of the head with some of that, but I legit think, in my heart of hearts, dog, they just ain't talented enough to keep up with us, man. That's just my own opinion, but. We'll see. Don't ask me about a score, man. I don't do scores.
You don't do score prediction. But it's all good. Hey, you got your young son out there, number 13. And now we know for sure we got number 19 out there. We got Cole Beasley. I call him white lightning. You can call him white chocolate. You can call him whatever you can call him. But the
I'm not
brother
gonna
is nasty catching that ball into the inside.
not gonna call him white chocolate.
You're not gonna call him white chocolate, white lightning.
Um,
What you gonna call him? Cold bees? Give me some
we're gonna
bee emojis that's in the chat box.
call him Cole. I will say this though, man. I don't want Cowboy fans to come out here and think that Amari Cooper gonna catch 10 passes today for
Right.
100 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't want y'all to think that he gonna come out and do that today. If he does, cool. I knew he was gonna do it, but don't expect him to do it, man. Cooper being here, yes, he can give us production, but it's all about Zeke and Dak, man. We want Zeke and Dak to be able to get going. And Cooper's gonna loosen that whole defense up. Michael Gallup by himself versus their best cornerback, you know, it's a 50-50 chance of fighting, of just winning that. But if you put your best corner on Cooper, not only can Cooper beat your best corner, but Michael's on your second best guy now.
Right.
Now Cole Beasley get to eat a little bit. You've got to loosen that box up a little bit. I dropped film on it because apparently people thought I was soft for dropping the Amari Cooper film.
Right.
They thought I was soft. So I dropped the what went wrong with Amari Cooper video. And I saw nothing but double coverage, nothing but triple coverage. They bracket them, they bracket them damn near every play. So to do that, you can't run an effective, cover zero, stack the box, and stop Zeke.
Right.
While you double covering Amari Cooper. So we got to prove that we can beat you with one-on-one coverage. And I think we're going to go to it early.
Man, you spitting fire just like that sub button that's down below you, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Man, that's fire. Hey, tell him, man. I love to hear all this positive energy because I'm all about the positivity, right? This is what I want to know right now: the schemes, the schematics, the Mark Colombo of the world, the hustle hawk. I think that's how you say this man's name or whatever his name is. How that's going to open up the lanes for Ezekiel Elliott playing aggressive, being the point of contact, not waiting for the contact to come to you. You played on the offensive line. Let me know how this is going to open up for the path of the righteous man. How this thing going to open up for number 21?
We're basically going back to hitting folks in the chest, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that because Tyron Smith is one of those guys where if he hits you on the chest, you dead as fried chicken. Good luck, fam. I think as a whole, like we're maulers. Like that's our line. That's our guys. Connor Williams, not really much of a mauler, but we can get him there with this style or whatever. He's nasty, but he ain't really a mauler. But get your hands inside and drive your feet. That's what we're going back to doing. As far as pass pro, we're going back to quick set people, short choppy steps, hands inside, shooting your hands, big punches, and driving. You know what I mean? To whereas we used to, and I don't even want to feed into this narrative. I don't want to feed into this narrative because a lot of what bad I saw was mostly footwork stuff with Leo Collins, footwork and assignment mostly. But we'll see what happens. What I think changes mostly though is I just think those guys maybe didn't like Paul Alexander. I mean, the technique changes a bit, but we're a nasty offensive line. We can work with any technique. Those guys didn't like Paul Alexander. I think this is more of a morale move than a technique deal. I mean, Tyron Smith got millions of techniques in his little tool belt, you know what I'm saying? So he's never been chopped down to one. So I don't know why people think that there would be just one technique that we use. Now I think it's more of a morale thing, more of a your new leader deal. You know what I mean? So sure, the guys may be more physical. We may get more pancakes. We may get more hands inside, but I think it's more of a temperament morale thing.
No doubt, man. That's some cold stuff, man. I see April standing on your chat box, flame box, hot box over there. She's handling it, man. April, hey, April.
What you doing?
Yes, close the door. Chaz, what's good, man? I see you over there regulating, man. Appreciate you. And Kerry Teagle, he's saying shout out to Vach on the Facebook panel. Man, we everywhere, fam.
We
We
all over
are
the place.
everywhere, all over the place. It's hard to keep up with all that. I got my chat box pulled up side by side your chat box, and it looks like an encyclopedia. Everybody putting all this stuff down into the thing. I love that, man. I love this, and I love the fact where you brought up the point where we're gonna hit them in the mouth first, because I'm all about aggressive, setting the tone, and I'm finna use my word tenacity. I have yet to even say that during my film breakdown because I have yet to see that from this O-line. Now we're going to see them kick out. We're going to see them putting them hands on them into the inside, of course, and we're going to see the path of the righteous man running the rock up the field. Now, we must also talk about the Tennessee Titans, so it won't be all one side. Did you ever look up film on number 99? That guy that sits on that line.
Sure. Jarrell Casey, man.
Oh my God, man!
I'm not afraid of nobody on this line.
He's going against your son.
Now, I tell you what, my other son, Harold Landry, playing on the other side today. So I got a jersey with goddamn 2 teams on it today. Harold Landry gonna be over there chilling. So Jarrell Casey can play,
right?
But my son Connor Williams has gone against Jonathan Allen this year. He's gone against Dontari Poe this year. He's gone against some greats. I don't consider Jarrell Casey in that tier of nasty, abnormal humans. You know what I mean? Like, he's good.
Mm-hmm. You know how to bring out this Pro Football Focus, got him ranked 7th overall in defensive tackle. But go ahead.
I don't watch PFF. You know why I don't watch PFF? Because they don't show their work. They don't prove nothing to me. they don't. So as far as the defense, I mean, they got there's a dude, Daquan Jones. He's not really nothing to be worried about. Austin Johnson's okay. Derek Morgan can run. He was a first round pick back in 2010. So he can play, but he's a little older now, and I don't really think his best days are behind him. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker that fans wanted to get, but he ain't better than Leighton Vander Esch. So, but he'll be in the rotation. Kamala Correa will be in the rotation. I'm looking for Brian Orakpo versus La'el Collins. That's what I'm looking for. Now, in a perfect world, I want us to be able to run the ball to hit Brian Orakpo, opposed to just him pass rushing the hell out of us, you know what I'm saying, from the rip. Like, let's hit him before he, hits us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the biggest worry that I got. Kenny Vaccaro does not scare me. The kid Adoree Jackson at corner does not scare me. Malcolm Butler, the former Patriot, does not scare me. Kevin Byard at free safety can play though.
He can ball. Shout out to Juan Wick for making a donation to help grow the nation with the $5 in the thing, man. Appreciate you with that, man. Appreciate you. But go ahead and talk about that bird.
Kevin Byard's
Byard, yeah.
He's not super duper athletic guy, but he's smart. He's smart, and he can get to plays before they develop. Like, he sees things in front of him very well. Now, something I like to do, and I talk about this on all the live streams. I'm beating a dead horse with that, but we got new audiences or whatever. I fully expect us to bring wide receivers into the box so that those wide receivers can kind of flip the matchup a little bit so he can block the strong safety. So I want Zeke to have a good old one-on-one match with Kevin Byard and knock his damn head off. Kevin Byard really ain't trying to tackle out here. He really don't want to tackle out here. So put him against Zeke, the one dude in the league that you don't want to tackle. So we'll see what happens there.
Yes, indeed. So you put him against Zeke, and Zeke. This is the thing with Zeke, and we seeing all throughout the NFL, all last week and the week before that. We saw the Kareem Hunts of the world, the Alvin Kamara. I think I said his name right. And the Todd Gurley. Those guys, everybody been talking and praising them. But they fail to realize that Ezekiel Elliott got all of their skill sets wrapped into one. Now, of course, he's not as quick in short area as a Gurley. But I would still take Ezekiel Elliott over those guys. Now, I do know I'm going to get some hate mail over there because a lot of people are fond of Gurley and what he's doing. But neither here nor there. If Ezekiel Elliott get that space, man, I'm telling you guys, it's going to smell and it's going to taste like and it's going to look like 2016. I'm telling you, that's just what it is, especially. And I'm telling you, especially for those who talking about that 8 and 9 man front. If the offensive line get a hat on the hat, you only got one guy to beat, and that's that safety up top, right? And we know for sure. Dory don't want no action on the outside. He's not a guy to get aggressive, put his nose into it. And that,
yeah, tackle Zeke so bad. I know you don't want none of that. So,
Vicario, was it Vicario?
Kenny Vaccaro. Play.
If you think J.J. Wilcox took bad angles, my God.
And you know what? To be fair, that's another thing we can look for because Kenny Vaccaro doesn't really trust his feet in coverage. Plus, plus Adoree Jackson. And you know, when I was doing film on him, he was always super athlete, but he didn't trust his technique. He was never super technical corner guy. So you can beat him, but he has great like recovery speed. You know what I mean? Because he's super fast. So if you can catch Adoree Jackson slipping kind of like on that on the hitch and go that Michael Gallup did versus the Redskins a couple weeks ago, Adoree Jackson will bite the hell out of one of those. Like he'll run to Dak Prescott if he see doing a hitch and go. And Vaccaro isn't really great in space as a cover guy. He's more of a box tackler, but he takes bad angles when he tackles. So there could be a big play there. Plus we at home. Plus his primetime football. So.
No doubt, man. Give a quick shout out to the guy who just made support over here, Amiro Torres. He just put $5.01 into the super chat over here. He says we need to get a winning streak, and it starts now. We can be 3-1. And then I got another super chat over here, man. Man, appreciate the donation to help grow the nation. Antoine Myers. He says don't see big difference coming tonight. He said he don't see it, so he made a $4.99 donation to help grow the nation. We will see. I will be here locked, loaded, and ready.
That's my man, 10 grand. Amaro Torres. That's my man. That's my man.
Torres.
Thank you,
okay. Lord. All right. I got to put that roll on there. Incognito holding it down, and Mike Meticulous Details podcast. That's on your side, man. He holding it down, too.
We all up in here, man. We really got the same family, so it's kind of conflicted. You know, some of my people on your side, some of your people over here, but it's all the same digs, man. It's all the same.
All I want to know, if I cut them, will they bleed silver and blue? And now, especially, I want them. If I try to cut them, I still want them to try to throw them hands too.
I don't cut Tasha. She a doggone Green Bay Packers fan. Don't you know?
No. Cheese.
It's some green and yellow in that blood.
I can't see how Tasha live with herself with that.
Me neither. I can't live with it either.
Yes, indeed. And we saw what happened last night. One of the greats, Tom Brady, passing the ball. Just a death of 1,000 cuts, man. People fail to realize you don't have to launch the ball fully down the field. You can take those dinks and dunks, and you can throw those bubble screens, and you can win games that way. Do you really have to attack the ball down the field, Vach?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It'd be nice. I know, because y'all go ahead and tell me about your boy from Alabama. Go ahead and talk to me about it.
We ain't gonna talk about Tua Tagovailoa.
Why is he better than Will Greer?
Tua Tagovailoa. And all the questions y'all had about him. Can he play in Death Valley? What's he gonna do when he hits some adversity? When they start to hit him in the pocket? Mm-hmm. What's going on when he throw that interception? We showed y'all. We showed y'all scrubs what he gonna do. Doubt him again.
Yes,
but yeah, man, that's the future of the Dallas Cowboys right there. I can't wait.
Oh, you can't wait. He's saying that we're going to get that guy from Alabama, guys. Vach is speaking into the future. Shout out to Jay Riss, man, that's over here on the Facebook panel, man. He says, be careful with grading our defense. Deficient against the RDE, right? Defensive end, secondary on one interception. Only one interception this year? I don't know, man. Are you talking about right defensive end side? Because do we have more than one interception for this year, right?
Cowboy, Jeff Heath got one. I don't know.
Somebody else caught an interception. I think Xavier Woods got one, you know.
Yeah, Xavier was going. We got more than one.
We got more than
We
one, but
got two interceptions. Yeah, we got three, I think.
I heard Bart.
One.
I think his name is Bart Starr or something like that. Used to play for the Jets.
Yeah, he played for a lot of teams,
He
but
played
he
for a
ended
lot
up.
of teams. He went off on the fact that when people talking about defensive players not getting ints, you talking about 3 and outs. That's considered turnovers, and I have to pull the interview, man, and he said a lot of people straight on that, man.
3 and outs are valuable.
Mm-hmm.
People get caught up with numbers though. People get caught up with stats. I mean, I like
Mm-hmm.
pass deflections. I like pressures. I
Mm-hmm.
like 3 and outs. I ain't gotta have sacks and interceptions. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. People just gotta chill. You can't please everybody.
Can't please them every. Can't please them all. Perry Locke, thank you for the donation to help grow the nation, man. Dropped a dime in the chat box. He said, "Law, we getting really right tonight. I'm in Philly on a Sunday night from Cincinnati. Go Cowboys." I don't know if it's. Oh, you gonna Philly the next Sunday night? Okay, we'll see you down here, Perry. Shout out to Cowboys Experience. That's how you can get tickets and everything like that. And Amiro Tezaraz.
Amado Torres.
Torres. I'm keep on doing Torres. Torres. He made another donation of $5, man. Boy, man, you guys love the nation, man. Appreciate you, man, for making all the donation to make everything possible. But salute to you all, especially Phil Moore that's on your side, and Pat 1984. That was a good year. Yeah, appreciate all y'all, especially you, April. Shout out to you.
I tell you what, Amado. If Law don't say your name right, stream up.
Jump over to Vaj Lombardi to make a donation to help grow the nation there. If I'm keep on mixing your name up, you know how it goes.
Amado Torres. That's out to everybody watching.
Yes, but, indeed.
Something else too.
What's up?
That gives me confidence that we're gonna beat the hell out of the Titans. I don't think they'll be able to move the ball. Fuster King said the link ain't working.
Let me resend him the link. Give me a few seconds so we can put Foots in here. If y'all don't know who Fuster King is, he is the king.
They know Foots. I'm gonna talk about.
Go ahead and hold it down while I try to find this link, man.
So they in a perfect world they want to run the football. They want to put their offensive line on ours and on our D line and try to move us. I don't think they're gonna try. I don't think they're able to move the ball in that way. Derek Lewis is out there, but I said Derek Lewis, Dion Lewis and Derrick Henry. They're their two running backs. And the funny thing is, you would think that Derrick Henry is the main guy. Dion Lewis would be the pass catcher. Well, Dion has kind of just been starting lately, and Derrick just hasn't been getting many carries anyway. But this would be the one night for Derrick Henry to blow the hell up. But we'll see. I think we're solid versus either running back. If they try to throw the ball on us, I mean, Corey Davis is, he was one of my sons, but I had to disown him because he ain't really been playing well. So I had to get him about the paint. Tajay Sharp is another guy that's not great. Taylor, they drafted him from I forgot what they said. Where they drafted Taylor from, Central Michigan or something. But he hasn't really been playing well neither, and all that falls upon Marcus Mariota. Mariota isn't really a ball pusher. He isn't really a beat you downfield guy. Like he likes to play over the middle. He likes to get those man looks and do those crossing routes over the middle. So it's imperative that we get pressure on him because he's going to need a lot of time to throw the ball. They ain't really got no tight ends to worry about. Walker got hurt this year. Delaney Walker got hurt. Jonnu Smith is their second guy, but nobody really cares about Jonnu Smith. This guy, this ain't no look, man. Every time Law had me on his show, he said, "Yo, Vash, what we gotta fear from this team?" And I ain't scared.
You ain't scared, man.
You don't beat the shit out the Titans, man. I ain't worried about it. We got 60 minutes to go, man. I ain't worried about it.
Yes, indeed. We're going to roll them up, man. You guys see the flame. That's the flame and the fire that Vaj Lombardi is putting out there. Amiro just put another $2 out there to make the donation to help grow the nation. All right, I'm going to try to get the name right. Amiro Torres.
Amado.
Hey, man, I'm going to cash now app you, man, that $2, Botch. Appreciate you, man. Salute, bro.
Don't send me nothing. You the one that came last screen.
Amara. That's why I can't. That's why I can't be on that thing on national TV. They say, "What is this guy from Natchez, Mississippi, man? Get him off the TV, man."
What is that? Americo Tasmania Devil?
Alita La Raza.
I'm fooling,
Yes.
man. I'm fooling with you, man.
All right, I sent the link over to Foots the King. I also sent it to Joe Rod. I sent it to I even sent it to Big Game James, but he said he'd probably be doing some things right now. Who else you want me to send it out to? I sent it to Okoye.
See, man, they don't want to do nothing for the folks, man. See, I love my audience, people that come in and support me. So I want to make things happen for them. And I know something that they would enjoy is for like all they Dallas Cowboys YouTubers to be in one live stream together. But y'all don't love the people like I love the people.
Yes, indeed. They gotta love us, man. They gotta jump out there and jump on this thing.
Somebody loves you, baby.
Yes.
But I think I got the phone set up, I believe. Let me see.
Man, let's slap that phone up in here, man.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I ain't never cut the phone off. So look, the number is 515-739-1285. Access code 309104. So if you're on my channel, I mean, it's on the screen on my channel. Actually, no, because live streaming is so damn.
You can just put it in the description box. They'll be able to find it.
Okay, so it is my description box. I will say that it is my description box. So let me get up here and copy and paste this thing in all these chat boxes or whatever. So 515-739-1285. It's gonna ask for the access code. That is 309104. Mike's Meticulous Details podcast say we are two goats. Hey man, salute, bro.
Man, appreciate you, man. And I also thank Antoine Myers for making a donation to help grow the nation. He dropped $14.99 in the chat box, man. 99 pennies. That 99 pennies, boy, they can go a long way. I'm telling you, man, to help grow this thing. He said, would it be nice to see Dak Prescott win us a game with his arm? Hate seeing the quarterback having 200 passing yards in just a half. I guess he hates seeing other quarterbacks having 200 passing yards just in one half.
I tell you what, Mamo, you know what you're going to like more than all that is a Cowboy win.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, man. Yes, Cowboy. Indeed.
Dak can throw for 22 yards. We win that shit. I don't care.
Yes, indeed. Troy Aikman, I do know this is a different era. It's a different situation. Troy Aikman averaged 199 yards a game. It's not the same as it is today, but it is what it is. A win is a win is a win.
Shit, Troy Aikman played on the best team of all time, man. I ain't trying to hit that.
I can start saying this too. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah. Tom's the GOAT. Tom's the best. Yeah.
176 yards in that first Super Bowl they won.
What?
And he only had 176 yards, but at the end of the day, he got 5 of them walking around.
More of the story. Don't be ungrateful, y'all. Don't be ungrateful.
But that Pat Mahomes, man, I gotta just bring him up every time I jump on it live, man.
Whew. I tell you what, man.
What planet he from, man?
Lubbock. All right, look, man. People think I don't like Dak when I be talking about Pat Mahomes, man. Like, look, I like Michael Gallup. Mm-hmm. But I really like Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? Like, it's levels to this. So, man, when I say, yo, Dak is cool, but Pat Mahomes is totally different. Totally different, man. That kid, and I'm actually cool with his auntie. She gonna try to get Pat on one of my shows. We're gonna see how that works. But she said Pat just a quiet dude. He be chilling. All he do is read his playbook at night. So. Kid's a hard worker, I reckon. No doubt, be nice. Show be nice if he was on our team, but
shout out to Perry E, man. I was talking about the Cash Now app or the Cash app. He went into my description box and went down there and donated $10 to help grow the donation from the Cash Now app. Man, I appreciate it, man. Boy, I'm telling you, man, I could do this. I'm going to do this live at the station next time. We're here live at the Dallas Star in Frisco. Although the game has been played in Texas Arlington Stadium, Law Nation have taken over the Star in Frisco. I'm going to be doing the game out there then.
and Vice Lombardi wish they would say something to Law Nation because I got the battle axe and I ain't gonna say what I got on the desk right here.
Yes, indeed.
I ain't gonna say what else I got over here.
But they heard it though when you crunk that thing up, boy.
It's a family friendly show when we dealing with law. Y'all want the nasty stuff? Y'all gotta hit me up on my channel afterwards.
But we live like 95 on your joint too right now on all things. Those who out there watching right now on the Facebook, join Vontae Lombardi's Facebook page too, so we can just grow this thing tremendously, man. I'm talking about just out of this world. Shout out to you, Boomer Sooner. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Vach, the lines aren't open, bro. What that mean?
We want to hear y'all, man.
What that mean? Oh,
Let
yeah.
me see if I can find Vontae Lombardi's number, man.
Say the line's open, 515-739-1285, access code 309. Yeah, the line's open, fam.
The station that pays, 505-314.
If you could give me the phrase that pays, you can win $10,000.
Yes, indeed, man.
There is one host in this conference.
Yeah, man, we waiting on y'all. We good to go. We ready.
Yes, man. Indeed. We even had the sidekick lady to come in.
515-739-1285, access code 309-104. Call us and tell us how you feel. We ain't like them other shows that's gonna cut you off after 10 seconds, or the show that say we gonna take calls and we won't take no damn calls. We want to hear from y'all, man. We trying to hear what y'all got to say.
Yes, indeed. I got the mods up in here regulated, incognito, slot skin. Hey, if y'all know the number, just repeat the number that's in the chat box, man. Appreciate it. What's the number again? 515?
515-739-1285. Access code 309-104. I just dropped it in my chat box. So, okay, now we got a call.
There we go.
And it's my man, Pat. Pat up here. Pat up here calling goddamn Papa John's, man. He dialed the wrong number. What up, Pat?
Man, I ain't dialed the wrong number, man. Y'all better stop clowning me, bro.
Of course he did. Of course he dialed the wrong number. What's good,
man,
Pat?
I called it right there. It said the number of attempts was wrong. And, man, anyway, I'm on here, man. What's up, man? What's up, Papa Law?
Salute, man.
What's
man,
good, Pat?
I was asking you a couple questions on the other live stream you had before this, Vosh.
Okay.
One, I think the Cowboys, I think we're gonna do it big tonight. I think we'll win by at least 14.
Woo.
I think my boy Gallup is gonna beast with Coop out there, bro.
Talk to him.
I love me some Gallup, bro. But we was talking college, and I hate to jump off topic, man. But I wanted to see, I'm from New York originally, but I grew up in Florida, man. So I'm a Florida boy. Mm-hmm. So I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. I've been on the. You remember I was on the live stream when we got Cooper and we was talking for a minute.
Right.
But I wanted to ask you a question, man. As much as I hate to say it, man, I got it tatted, so I'm not no bandwagon. I'm an FSU guy, man. I want to know what you think about my man Willie Taggart, bro, and if you think he can get us back relevant, man. Because the way Clemson beat us 2 weeks ago, man, I ain't seen Florida State lose like that since I was born, bro.
I think Taggart is going to be a cool little placeholder till y'all get somebody else up in there. It may be Bruce Arians. I'm hearing Les Miles want to coach again for whatever reason. Somebody may get promoted from some other school. I think Florida's they're a good little bit away from being back to what they were. The talent is there. Those guys.
We got a boy from your way, man. That's our running back. Who was probably one of the best running backs in college football, Cam Akers, bro. And we don't even give him the ball.
Sure. Y'all don't even give him the ball. So that let me know that my man's gonna be a placeholder till y'all get the coach y'all really want up in there. Jimbo kind of left y'all hanging.
Oh, he did, man. But it is what it is, man.
Yes,
But before I let y'all go, man, two of our brothers I heard, through the grapevine, man, ain't really cool no more. Ain't talking too much, and that's Foots and Mark, man. We need to get them boys back tight, man, because we're stronger as a family, man. And they need to go ahead and patch that up, man, and get right, man, because we get enough haters out here that don't like us, man. So when we ain't together, man, we just weaker, bro. So the boys need to go ahead and put whatever differences they have aside. Get that cool, man, because I mess with both of them, man. I mess with all y'all, man. Shango, Bosh, Law, man, Mark, Michael Anthony. I mess with everybody. We mess with the Cowboys. I'm with y'all, man. So
there you go.
much love, man, and So do y'all thing, man.
We well, Law might have heard, but I haven't heard it. But I'll definitely check up on that, man, so we can get back right. Because you're absolutely right. We are much better when we kill this thing together. Plenty of views for us all to go around. Appreciate it, Pat.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me, guys. Go Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
Salute, bruh.
I
My
forgot
first
to
time.
I forgot to rap Pat and ask who was gonna win. But yeah, I haven't heard nothing about that. I'm asking around about that.
Yeah, it's my first time hearing anything of that nature, but it's better,
Yeah, we'll see. Let's get to some more calls though. 731. Who this?
This is Brandon from Nashville, Tennessee.
What up, Brandon? What you got for the show?
Man, first of all, man, I'm a huge fan of both of y'all, man. Just
Appreciate it.
man, watch your video game as far as how you break down film, legendary. Law, watch you all the time, man. Watch all your videos, subscribe to both. Just a quick question. As far as from the offensive line, letting go Paul Alexander and Botch, what are some things from a technical standpoint that the offensive line can do better from here on out as far as things that they do differently that Mark Colombo kind of picked up from the last offensive line coordinator, the things that Paul Alexander did that were quite different, as you can see from the film. So what are some things from a technical standpoint that they can get back to?
I don't want to get too jargony, but a simple way to say it is that we're gonna give up less ground and we're gonna be a lot more physical. Oh shit, my thing went out. Hold up.
No doubt. Why are you talking about that? Player execution. I know you're gonna say execution.
Okay, we good. So to where we used to give up a little bit of ground and then try to finesse zone our way to create bigger run lanes, to create space for running backs, for quarterbacks to scramble. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to more quick sets, 1-2 step, punch people in the chest and drive. That's more so what we're gonna do, opposed to big long kicks, high hand, low hand, reactionary type of stuff. We going back to
being the aggressor. Yeah,
we going back to being first. Now that could be good or bad though. I mean, because if you try to be first, you end up lunging and you may miss, and your quarterback may be.
And you know how your son Connor Williams is sometimes.
Connor Williams is just fine. So I'm talking about Leo Collins.
But hey, to be honest though, it might help out Lyle because Lyle plays with an aggressive tone anyway. He plays with that streak, and whereas he like to be physical, and I think that by him playing in a docile position or letting the attention get to him first, I think that caused him to give up all those pressure. He gave up 20 pressures so far.
Leo Collins will miss his own birthday if you let him. Damn it. I need him to go back to mauling people. Man, look, I went back and watched that clip. Man, it was just versus Seattle a couple years ago. He was at guard and he pulled and got in space and just whooped everybody. Well, I just reminisced. I reminisced. Oh man, on what could have been. But yeah, man, it's just it's mostly it's more feet than hands, really. A lot of people making a big deal out of the hands. I think that's more so of a narrative driven thing. I think it's more quick sets and a lot more base blocking. That's short motion, hitting people and driving, opposed to setting up and angle blocks and all that.
I just got one more question, then I'll let you guys go, if that's cool.
Go ahead, bro.
How do you feel as far as how they utilize Leighton Vander Esch along with Sean Lee? Because I don't believe that they're taking Jalen Smith out. I believe he's going to be the guy, as far as from the linebacker standpoint, is going to be in the game the entire time. So how do you think they're going to utilize Sean Lee in some packages and Leighton in other packages? Because for the games that Leighton played in, he balled out pretty well for a rookie, I would say.
Smart man. I think Jalen is definitely going to get the most work out of all of them playing Mike, but I think Vander Esch has found his home at will linebacker. We could possibly put him at Mike. We could possibly put him at Sam, but people was on my case. They're like, Vosh, what about your boy Leighton Vander Esch racking up all those tackles? But if they just stop being emotional and look at what's going on, it's where they're playing them. So if people wanted Leighton to play the Mike linebacker, you would engage a lot of blockers there. You would run into a lot of trash there. It's not a lot of trash at will linebacker. So sure, Vander Esch looks like Sean Lee when he out there running because he's dealing with less trash. And Vander Esch is better when he ain't got to engage blocks, when he ain't got to, deal with fullbacks and pullers and things like that. So
would you say he's better in coverage than Sean Lee at this point?
Man, I don't even want to say that because Sean Lee's so good at knowing what's going to happen before it happens, but knowing what's happening before it happens. It's just that Van Der Esch. I mean, and this is easy. I mean, Van Der Esch is faster. Sean Lee sees before it happens, and Sean Lee, even with his limited athleticism, he still gets there first because he sees it quicker. Now Jalen's gonna, Layden's gonna learn to see it faster or whatever. Then there's gonna be a conversation worth having. But as long as Lee's on the team, shit, playing.
You gotta put Lee out there. But if you can think about this, as much as you want to say this, you just can't coach 6'5", 257 pounds. Nope. And that's what LVE is. And that's why he's at that length and that range as far as his size to get out to the edge and make these guys go down when he hit them. Now, Sean Lee, he just got that natural quick burst and that instinct. We all remember this play and we marveled at it. At Alex Smith, when we saw how Alex Smith is able to get out of the pocket and run, because we saw he did it against the Atlanta Falcons. Alex Smith got caught when Sean Lee got caught to the edge. I don't think LVE makes that play. So we got to understand, too, that LVE, Sean Lee, they are nasty, but they can't play on the field at the same time because it's just that they're going to have to go. Against Cowboys Nation, we're going to have to figure out a way. But you don't want to move Jalen Smith quietly. I think he got 4 sacks or 3 sacks, something like that. Somebody in the chat box can correct me. But that's nice coming out of that position, believe it or not.
Man, look, 6'5" is cute. 6'5" is scary. But no, it's even more scary. The goddamn Sean Lee on your ass and ain't even developed yet. The damn blockers ain't even out on the screen yet. That's scary.
It is.
I watched the Giants game. That just solves my whole question.
Man, appreciate it, Brian. Thanks for calling, man.
That's a good call right there, man. Good call.
Cowboy fans make me sick, man. We're like, hey, man, Van Der Esch playing good. Can we cut Sean Lee or trade him for something? No.
Nah, you can't. It's hard, Vach, to put both of them out there at the same time, though.
Then let them rotate.
I think the problem is with that, Vach, is that LVE is so new, so wet behind the ears, so green, that he got to get the flow and the vibe of the game. So when you rotate and pull him out, I think that he just loses his rhythm and his confidence out there.
Man, Van Der Esch better sit his ass down with Sean Lee on the field.
I feel exactly what you're saying. Go with Sean Lee. Go with the GOAT.
When damn Sean Lee was hurting, when Van Der Esch versus the Lions was playing, he came to the sideline. He didn't walk to the linebackers coach and ask for advice. He say, Sean, what do I do here?
Hey, you got to do that sometimes, man. I know when you get into a fight, I go to my brother. I didn't go to my mama. I said, brother, man, what we got to do now, man? Where he at? Who hit you, man?
Let's move on to this next call. Sean Lee. Boy, go your ass on somewhere. 331, what's that? Who this?
Yo, man, this the boy representing River Valley University, man.
What up, the boy representing River Valley University? Is that what I call you? Is that what I call you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just call me RVU for short. That's all good.
I the boy representing River Valley.
Hey, he got a lot of bass in that boy.
No, I had to touch on that linebacker point y'all was talking about real quick.
Talk to him.
John Lee, he's going to be really important.
Absolutely.
Because these young linebackers, with that exotic run that the Titans like to use, they're going to be susceptible to like the wham plays. Then you got the trap blocks with a lineman letting the
One take run.
Letting the D lineman through.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
No. Go ahead. You got
it. So then you got these linemen running up on these young linebackers. They ain't gonna know what to do with all that. And I don't see little Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith being able to handle all that. You know what I'm saying? So
Jalen Smith
is gonna be real important.
Jalen Smith is nasty and he's very angry.
You know he is nasty. He's angry, but he's a little light in the tail, man. He can run, but them big boys, they get paid to eat and beat people.
I kind of quasi agree with you on that. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I mean, that's gonna be a big part of the game. You know, Mariota ain't gonna go out here and light it up. The secondary is good. The pass rush is good. So they're gonna have to run the ball, and that's what they do anyway. So you got big Derrick Henry running downhill. You got the little guy,
Dion Lewis, I think his name,
doing this little thing. Yeah. So that's just how it's gonna be. They're gonna have to play a big role, and they're gonna have to really step up. But the other thing I want to touch on, man, I know y'all seen Tua this weekend, man. I kind of heard y'all touch on it, but I know y'all seen it. I hope we done asking questions. I hope we all praying that your favorite team is making plans to stock up as many draft picks as they can so they can get them in the next couple of years. No, that's what we all thinking. And after that, we got this situation with Amari Cooper. So what I think about with Amari, I'm hoping he don't run into this, but y'all know like with a new car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they come out like with the new model year and whatever.
Yeah.
And then that first model year, it ain't really all that, but it's cool. Like it's new, like it's doing its thing. But like 2 or 3 years later, them couple iterations after that, that's really the best version, right? So when I think about Amari Cooper, I look at him and like Julio Jones and whatnot. They were like the first few that came out of Alabama. Then they really started getting like skilled receivers and whatnot. And then the game has caught up to Amari. Like he's already smaller, but he was quicker, he was faster. Now it seems like everybody in the league is quick and they're fast. But he lacks that skill. You know what I'm saying? So you got kids like Calvin Ridley who's coming in, and he has that skill. He has the footwork, he has the technique, he has the hands, and he's doing what he has to do. Where I feel like Amari kind of lacks those.
What skill do Amari Cooper lack versus now? I can say his hands a little bit as far as concentration, but he showed you that he can catch with his hands. What skills are you saying that he's lacking though?
That's
Collectively,
the important part. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how fast you are. It don't matter how quick you can be. If you cannot catch, he plays receiver. He's not playing running back. Just like we seen last night with Cordero Patterson for the Patriots. He drops passes or whatever, but he's athletic. You put the ball in his hand, and he's tough to take down, right? So put him in the backfield, give it to him, just hand it to him, and then let him run. But you don't want him out there running routes and whatnot. Now with Cooper, you know that's the thing you don't want. You don't want him out there running routes and trying to catch this.
You told her, hold on, you're losing me, man. You said you don't want Cooper to run routes.
You say so. You.
I mean, hey, you. What's up?
So you don't want Cooper to run routes? What you want Cooper to do?
Jet sweep.
No. I get what you're saying. No, I'm not saying you don't want Cooper to run routes, period. What I'm saying is that I'm hoping that he's not like that car that was nice and shiny when it first dropped, and then you find out it has all these flaws. And I'm thinking that's what we're seeing with Amari Cooper. He was nice and shiny when he first came into the league.
Okay,
got all these opportunities, and now he has. You find out he has to drop.
So
and I think that's going to be his problem going forward.
So, Pete, do what I want you to do. I want you to go on my page, and I want you to look for why was Amari Cooper not productive. I just did the video last week, and it'll show you a lot of things of Derek Carr missing him, double coverage, triple coverage, things like that. People just holding them.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not worried about production per se. Like that's fine. I get you. Like things can happen. Different situations cause for different results.
Okay.
But him when the ball hit his hands and him dropping it.
Cool.
That's on him.
Watch this. I also want you to watch this other Amari Cooper video I did. About the good things that Amari Cooper brings to the table. The all 22. And you will see.
I trust me, I don't think he's in the league for no reason. Trust me.
Sure.
But as an NFL wide receiver, you have to bring dependable hands every game. Just like your boy Adam Thielen.
I tell you
he's out here killing it.
I tell you this.
He's caught tough balls. He's caught crazy catches and everything.
Cooper's only had
bringing them dependable hands.
Cooper's only had a bad case of the drops 1 year. 1 year. He didn't really have an out.
What's the definition of the bad case of the drop?
17 drops. He only had them shits 1 year. He didn't have a huge drop problem in Alabama. He didn't have it the first 2 years. Hell, he's only had one drop this year so far. So
man, we can't sit up here and bring up Alabama stats because that's college.
Okay, cool. Cool. He's only
they were the
Sure, he's only dropped one pass this year. I just think we just can't make that the whole argument for what we think Amari Cooper is or is not going to be.
I mean, if that's your job description, wide receiver,
Sure.
line out wide and catch passes,
Sure.
then that should be a high barometer.
Only
Like if you worked at a car dealership and you were a salesman, wouldn't the most important thing be how many cars you sold?
Sure.
Well, let's look at it from this aspect. When was Amari Cooper drafted? What year was he drafted?
I know.
20.
Same year Byron Jones was drafted, right?
4 years ago or something like that?
No, same year Byron Jones. Is that correct?
Yes.
How many people wrote off Byron Jones before this year?
Okay. There you go.
So that's how valuable this asset can be for us right now.
Yeah.
I mean, how valuable is Byron Jones right now? How valuable is he right now?
Wait. Okay. Now, also, didn't Byron Jones change position from safety to corner?
Sure.
Or the other way around?
Well, he was a corner first, then he went to save things back corner.
Now you can argue the fact wasn't that change also with a different coaching staff?
With the wrong position.
So how about this, Law? You ever drove a car and then you missed, but then the car didn't crank up, and you just realized you had the wrong key in the car, and you say, "Oh, let me put the new key in the car," and you twist it.
Yeah,
that's what Byron did.
But I feel you though. I feel you, fam. I feel where you're coming from, fam. But you do not. So how many years is this? Just one bad year, or this is multiple bad years of Amari Cooper?
It was only
no. It's not that
it's
bad. It's not that it's bad years because that combines with the production. I get what you. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I got it. I finally got it.
That goes into QBs and offensive system.
I finally got it.
The fact that when it gets to you and you got to secure that thing, are you going to secure the bag or you not going to secure the bag?
Law, I get it. And I understand what Grand Valley State University is saying right now. Law, listen. It's like if you buy a car and it run good for 4 years, but then it break down and just for whatever reason, it broke down the middle of the street. You don't know why it broke down. It just up and just failed on you. Then you get it fixed. In the back of your mind, you still got my car broke down PTSD. You see what I mean?
It's similar to that.
My man's got PTSD about Amari Cooper dropping passes. And this is my retort. Can he drop a pass as a Dallas Cowboy before we start to put drop pass on him? Like let's just wait and see.
Yeah. So I love the analogy with the car. So I love this because you're saying that you're not going to sell the car. You're trying to sell the car before you get the oil change, basically. You know, you drove it for 3 years without the oil change. He said, "Oh, you know what?
I'm a maintenance on my car now. No, we gonna take care of Amari Cooper. We gonna get him all the best doctors and everything like that. But if you ain't going out there and performing at the level that I know I'm taking care of you to perform, and then I purchased you at this certain cost, I went and bought a Mercedes Benz, and I'm paying $500 for an oil change, a transmission flush, and then you just crap out on me in the middle of the street. What's the problem?"
Okay, well, we'll see, though. We will see, Cowboys Nation. My guy, the Valley, right? The Valley.
The Valley.
The Valley, yeah. Man, good call, fam.
Thing, though, have y'all noticed the trend of linemen starting off on the line of scrimmage so far back from like about a yard back? It's like their fucking helmet, I'm sorry for the cuss word, but their helmet is like barely at the center's waist. Have y'all noticed that trend?
No, according to the NFL ruling, you got to have 5 guys at least minimum. I think it's a minimum of 5 guys at least on the LOS. Is that correct, Botch?
Yes, you actually do. But the rule book says like your helmet has to break the waist of the center. But it seems like it's more and more teams where, like, especially the Steelers. If you look at the Steelers tape, they're probably the most egregious team where I see where they're lining up where most of their linemen are as far back as possible. And I want to get you guys' opinion on the teams that do that. Do you think it's advantageous or not? Because I look at it as you're giving this defensive lineman a run and start right at you. You can't stop his momentum until he's like 2-3 yards deep right up on your quarterback. And then it leaves the quarterback in a predicament where he has to hurry up and make a shift, pull up in the pocket, or do whatever he has to do. What do you guys think about that?
It actually happens all the time, man. It's a common occurrence. Sometimes it's an accident. The guards, line up on the center's heels, the tackle lines up on the guard's toes. Sometimes it just gets, in the flow of the game, it just ends up that way. I don't think teams are taught to take their taught to take their linemen off the
I don't know. If
ball
you
away.
watch the Steelers, I think they're taught that. And I was watching the Bears, and they're the complete opposite. They're almost all even. And the Steelers, they're like in a Mighty Duck wing formation or something.
I would have to look at it, man. It sounds silly.
Just check it out.
It sounds silly, but I have to look at it. All right, Michigan State University, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling.
The Valley.
All right, y'all get down.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man.
That man said, you don't want Amari Cooper running routes. It's like when you're riding the bike, right? Say no. You say no.
You don't want Superman to be able to fly. You want him to walk around. You
don't want Superman really in the air, right? You want.
He's faster than the Flash, actually. So you want him to run.
Let Superman run on his feet. We gonna get one more call in because it's game time, and Law like the whole live watch the game thing. I like the watch the game thing. So
one more call. Let's get it rolling. Then I gotta refresh and everything. Got to get my specialty drink and all that good stuff. So
808 is a heartbreak. What's that? Who this?
This is Young Wilson, man, from Hawaii.
What's happening, man? Oh,
what's up? Aloha.
What you got for the show, man?
What's up, man? What's up, you guys?
Cool.
Always watching you guys. You guys do great. Wanted to ask you guys about Cooper.
Okay.
I saw that video you put out last week about Fox did about how he gets open, wasn't getting open, throwing into triple coverage. You think Dak with Cooper having maybe Rico in with him, Gallup on the other end, think that opens up the inside lanes between the tackles? Tyron, Lyle ain't doing what they used to do, and maybe with Colombo, we might get back to that zone blocking.
Possibly. We've been saying for the past week that Cooper is he's going to put a lot of dominoes into place. A lot of things going to happen with Cooper. It's not just him in the passing game, but defenses are going to have to shift. Beasley's going to get benefited. If we can get the ball to him in one-on-one coverage, then Zeke is going to get some benefits. So yeah. So things will open up. Gallup's going to get worse corners to play against because you got to put your best guy on Cooper. So a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of adjustments gonna have to be made. But like I said, none of this matters if Cooper can't beat one-on-one coverage.
And a lot of this stuff is going to be dictated upon how we remember how much Cole Beasley was eating in 2016. And it was because they were trying to bracket coverage Dez Bryant, and they didn't have no answer for Cole Beasley. So now teams are going to look at it. Teams are going to look at tape that they had before previously, and they're going to still put eight and 9 man people in the box. But what's going to happen here is Cooper going to win his one-on-ones on the outside, and this is not me predicting. This is me telling you the truth, that he's going to win his one-on-ones on the outside, and Michael Gallup, he's going to do his job, and then we're going to see an explosive package out of Cooper just off of formation alone.
I agree with you guys, but I'm afraid of Linehan not scheming Cooper for the long ball on the single coverage.
I tell you
I'm
what.
afraid of watching tonight's game. He's not calling those plays for Cooper on an isolation. Do you think Dak has the ability to audible out to that?
I tell you what.
It just seems like he never audibles out.
You remember how mad we were when Linehan tried to get the ball in Dez's hands? Like, I think the same thing is going to happen, but I think Cooper is more athletic than Dez. I think he's a better receiver than Dez. So we know this offense can get the ball to a receiver because we saw him do it. So I don't think nothing's gonna change. Like we force the ball to bees sometimes, you know what I mean? So so it's not really a thing that we can't do.
All right, man.
That was a great point, huh, Law?
Law,
time out. Time out. Law, that was a great point, huh?
It was a great point.
Ain't no notes here, y'all. Ain't no notes here. We do this on the top of our head, man.
Hey, but one thing I want to debate a guy before we run, man. He said that Superman is not faster than the Flash. Man, what DC comics you been watching, man? Come on, man. Y'all put that in the chat box. Who faster, Superman or the Flash?
I'm Marvel guy, but I think
Man, gotta be Superman.
Okay, Superman faster than a train, but Flash is fast enough to slow down time.
You remember the DC comic? You remember the movie?
Superman
Flash was running around, and Superman had enough time to turn around and look at him and say, "Where you think you going, man?"
Watch movies, man.
Man, stack them up, boy. You don't watch Superman? What you got?
Back in time to get her back to life, man, when she died. Remember?
Right, yeah, he went all the way back into the world to get his wife, get his lady back, to get his squeeze back.
Listen, man, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like when you drive a car, right?
Right.
And the car. I'll play.
Oh, buddy.
You guys have a good one.
Yes, indeed, man.
Dog, I forgot to ask all these people who they thought was gonna win. I'm a terrible host, man. See, that's why I gotta let Law do this shit, man. I'm a terrible host.
Man, it's all good, man. We finna wrap it up and we're gonna jump it back up. Hey, when I go live to do the deal, you want me to go live on your channel again, or what you want to do?
I might go to Wild Wings and
I'm talking about cross posting it to your channel.
I mean, if you want to, cool. Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, for those that's in the chat box, when I do the live play-by-play, you all can still tune into Vaj Lombardi channel. Don't forget to hit that the donation, subscribe, sub it up, do that thing, especially on Facebook. I really appreciate everybody. We're going to get this thing going one way or another. Vaj, just tell them where they can find you at and all this good stuff. I forgot to do that.
VOCHLOMBARDI, Vaj Lombardi on everything. So that's my Twitter, my Patreon, my Facebook, my PSN. This is what I need y'all to do. This is a free, don't cost you money way to support everybody that does this. Go to our Facebook page and just like and follow. That's a huge move for us right now. We'll touch on that a little bit later. But search for Vaj Lombardi's Film Sessions. That's my little page or whatever. Not my main page, but that's my little side joint where I post my film at. Vaj Lombardi's Film Session. Like and follow that. That's what we need right now. That's the big push. If you want to support us and not spend money, that's the move to make. Also, the Vach's Voice podcast. That's my non-football podcast. I'm really about to start to get that going, but we got to make sure everything's in order first before we do it. It's on all your podcast streaming platforms, including Spotify. Appreciate you about that.
Hey, before you run though, have you ever heard of Cowboys XP?
Salute the Cowboys XP, man. Look, man, I met Drew Pearson with Cowboys XP. I stood next to Too Tall Jones and was shorter than him. Cheeto, Woozy, A. Kobe's. We met all these guys, man. The Cowboys experience, man. They sell you, they sell you game tickets at a discount. We got the ultimate tailgate party that we was engaged with. Damn it, we get to meet Cowboys players and get autographs and Cowboys legends and Hall of Famers and take pictures, and it was dope. Plus, you get to meet your favorite Cowboys YouTubers like Law Nation, Big Game James, DDP, the Dallas Prospect, because every legend was once a prospect, and Vaj Lombardi, man. So please check out cowboysexperience.com, man. Check our big homies out. That's our business partnership now. We want them to grow because they want us to grow. We're one big family now. Salute.
Yes, indeed. One big family. Happy family at that, man. Guys, let's get this thing going one way or another. Hit me up. I'm about to do a stream. It's going to be about 2.5 hours long, maybe 3 hours. But I always do this for the nation. So let's get this thing going one way or another. You know I finna find my 3,300 music, and we finna get this thing going. Ain't that right, Vaj? If you still there.
Yes, sir. 3,300 music is like driving a car that gets broken down.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Yes, let's go with it, baby. Y'all ain't crunk right now. I don't know what y'all doing right now. Let's go. Let's grow this thing. Hit that share button.
Tonight we dine in hell.
Yes.
This is
Sparta. Man, I ran out of my dog, man. Ran out of it.
What we gonna do tonight?
I don't know, man. We gonna roll though. We gonna get out of this thing, man. And remember, we're out. No Skiboskis.